I'm at Casino Arizona today. I'm sitting in front of this China Shores extra reward game. It's very old school. Has multi-denominations. You can select 5 cents or 2 cents and the small screen. And we can go back up to the big screen. So I think I'm going to start at the high bet on the 2 cent denom. And it's $4.50. If you've been watching the channel, you know that I like to do that. I think that it's lucky. I actually had sat beside a person who was a professional poker player one time, and she said that she always starts with a max bet, and ever since knowing her, look at that. Oh, look at these guys. Yin Yangs are starting to show up already. Hope to have a winning day. No turtles. I think I'll stay right there for a second. And if I lost my train of thought, I think I was just saying that poker player always had a lot of luck starting with the max bet, so ever since knowing her, I tend to do the same thing. So anyway, yeah, looking for a win, aren't we all? And always. Yeah. It is a noisy music day here today. This room is relatively busy, but there's a lot of music going on in the background, so I have to add some music in. So typically that will protect that person's copyright. So I was thinking about budget. Do you guys have a certain amount of money that you go to the casino with? I have talked to people who seems like they will start with typical, say, $300. That's what the old casino magazines used to recommend. They'd say, well, if you go to a casino with $100, that's a pretty good amount to start with. And that was before all of these, I want to call them like video games, video machines with all the graphics and all that. And it was possible, very possible, to win a good amount on that $300. There we go, Kings. Oh gosh, we're getting nothing at all here, guys. $50. Just about. So I think I'm going to try a different approach today. I'm going to actually change machines and so yeah, definitely the $300 was a good amount to start with, but then with these new machines, it seems like it may take a little bit more money to get some wins. I know casinos wouldn't want you to think that. But, I mean, when you think about it, unless you're in a high limit room, the high bets used to be $6. So if you're playing one of these types of machines, or say the old school 3-reel machines, you could bet $1, $2, or $3, and then you could actually double that and play $2 bets. So $6 was kind of like the max. Some of the machines even had 5, but very few people were playing that. Oh, come on, guy. So now, I mean, it's very typical for a low bet to be 88 cents, but high bets being $8 or $10 on these video machines. And oh gosh, finally have something that lines up a little bit. Finally, our first 8 games. Oh my goodness. Okay, thank you. We're down to $36.90. And we get this choice. That would be, roughly $32 and 8 games. So we'll see. Go 8 games. There we go. Anyway, so now I know a lot of people take more money to the casino. However, I have met some people who would just take $20 to the casino and they're free play. And when that 20 is gone, the 20 is gone. So, yeah, not everybody's a high roller out there. I know some of our casino channel friends, oh my goodness, they do really well with the high bets, but not everybody has that kind of a bankroll. Come on, aces, we're up to just a $3, $4 win. That's okay. 3 games help us a lot. Yay! The kings are lining up. Now this is looking good, folks. Okay, now we're up to $44. Adjust the screen a little bit here. Okay, and I'm going to actually go up to the 5 cents just for a second. Oh yeah, a little lucky there. So my win is a little bit more than my bet. I'm going to just play here another second. Okay, back down to the 2 cents. Kind of go down to the small screen. Oh, look at this. Yay! The red Chinese letter flags are showing up. Oh, now we just needed that queen up there and we would have had a screamer. Have my card loaded in just in case you're wondering. Pop it a little bit higher. We'll do the middle range bet, which is the 270, just to see. Now back down to $1.80. Hey, all right, 8 games on $1.80. All right, we get under that $20 mark. I think the machine's all the time trying to get us to keep playing, showing us that we're potentially going to win. So we could get roughly on this one, $63. A little bit more prediction than the last 8 games, but of course, the last 8 games was on 90 cents. So anyway, here we go. Yay! Come on, yin yangs. Turtles would be great. Come on, turtles. Ooh, yin yang showing up. Well, I'm going to go back down. Darn. turtles, but in the wrong place. And of course, that center line didn't move, so just because we were on the center, on the big screen, or the small screen, sorry, instead of the big screen, we wouldn't necessarily have gotten that win. So you meet some real strange characters in the casino sometimes. I mean, there's a lot of nice people, and a lot of times some really goofy things happen. I can tell you, one time I was here at Casino Arizona a long time ago. Someone came up, she was sitting beside me. She was telling me how, if you tap the screen a certain amount, or not the screen, the button a certain amount of times, that eventually the machine was going to start paying. You might hear me tapping a few times back and forth like that. And she sat there, and I played for a long time, and she kept sitting there. And I finally won after a long period of time. She wanted me to pay her money because she felt responsible for my win. And I'm like, really? No way. Anyway, okay, so we don't have a win on this amount. I'm going to take the money out and fill it back up, and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I am back. I really feel this machine could have some promise with it by the free games that we had right in the beginning. So I'm going to play a little bit longer. I'm going to switch on up to the 5 cents. Hopefully get a win for us. So I was telling you about the people that I met in the casino yesterday. Look at that. That looks like it could have been a win on that small screen. We got some turtles. So here's a great one. Yesterday, I was over at Talking Stick, and I'm going to switch up to the other screen because I see those two yin yang showing up. That is a Talking Stick, and this woman was vigorously playing on lightning links beside me, and she got some games, and I got some games, and her bet was like, oh gosh, her bet was on a $2 bet, $2 denomination, and mine was much smaller. Mine was on maybe a 5 cent denomination or even 2 cent denom, which, speaking of denoms, I'm going to go back down. But anyway, I was just looking over at her machine to see, gosh, that's cool. We got free games at the same time, and I didn't say anything to her, but she told me to stop looking at her machine, and she touched my machine and told me to look over there, and I'm like, what on earth? So yeah, some of us, we get really intense when we're playing, and she said it broke her concentration. So yeah, maybe some serious gamblers out there feel that concentration is broken, and I respect that. I just was really surprised, but I respect it. So we're down to, on this game, not really getting any free games yet. I have $150 still in here. Down on the 2 cent denomination. Look at those red flags. Ooh. Come on, sing to me. What are you liking on this machine? You liking the small screen or the extended rewards at this point? If we were looking at this play, I still think it's promising, but if we get down to $100, we haven't done anything, then I'll have to exit and try something else. Try a higher bet. Sometimes I've found that, at least on the new electronic machines, or called video machines, seems like when I will pop it at a higher bet, that it's like a trigger. pop one at a higher bet and then go back down to the lower bet and then get a win. I don't know if that's just me or it's just situational, but that's just what I've seen. But I don't know if that works on these old ones, but I try it every once in a while. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free, and if you like my comments or the games that I play, you'll get my videos loaded right when they are published, and you won't miss a minute. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It helps my channel grow. Boy, this guy is tight. I'm almost down to $100. That's the last spin, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, JC, here at Yogislots, and we'll get a win in the next one. See you next time.